Oi, amigos. Mal posso esperar pra ver o que vai acontecer. Eu não acho que foi o próprio Forden que matou, mas ele provavelmente ordenou a morte. Agora é quem é o verdadeiro? Quem é o verdadeiro assassino? Eis a questão. Com medo, honestamente.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Hey, the game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long
Tem que você fazer alguma coisa.
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Não temos escolha.
We have no choice.
If there really is no other way.
Vou pegar essa porra agora. Oi?
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His muggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
Toma.
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Meu Deus do céu, velho.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait. Is that...
É você.
You! Identify yourself!
E? O que tá acontecendo? Quem é você? Quem é você? Quem é você? Luís?
Who are you? We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
Huh?
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Reese?
Huh?
Impossible. How could you have survived?
Huh?
Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Louise!
Oi? Pera, que?
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit.
Pera.
Just like you.
Que? Calma, o que que...
This is the true lance.
You snake, Louise.
Que? Calma, o que que... O que? Hã? Que?
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Tell Lord Louis is alive.
Que?
What's going on?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule.
Pera, mas a gente não matou o Luís?
What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
A gente matou você?
You're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
Pera.
Zorba?
Oi? Calma aí, o que tá acontecendo? Pera aí, não entendi.
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I had always intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Louis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
Passaram a perna em nós!
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
Tá, não, mas isso continua. O Luis, ele tava morto. Ele morreu de fato.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
É, não, foi ele mesmo. Tá, tudo bem. Entendeu? Ai, meu Deus.
Spare us! No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
Meu Deus.
No! Stop him!
Não.
Out of the way!
Oh, meus Golds! Meus Golds! Ai, vocês estão foda! Nossa senhora! Primeiro da vida, vocês são mais foda de todos os tempos! Corre! Corre! Corre!
Why?
Go! Run!
Corre!
Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Não! Ei! 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 Não!
Dal!
Não!
Dal!
Fidelio!
Não!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now.
No, 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 no,
Only
no, no,
fair
no,
thing
no,
in this
no.
world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
No, 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 no,
But
no.
you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
No, no.
Stop talking, Del. I see it, you know. Our little diner.
Ah, mano.
Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
No.
Huh? Hey.
Caralho, não, mano.
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord desgraçado, velho.
That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from
Mano, vamos
limb.
pra cima desses dois desgraçados, arrancar a cabeça dos dois.
Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Tell? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite!
Come, make haste.
Ah, mano, o pior aconteceu, viado. Que isso, cara? Ah, mano. Para, véi. Que isso?
Welcome back. It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Tell knew he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time... Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Mano, coitado, velho.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell?
Oi?
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Del. I thought
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Del, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Del...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Foda.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
Caralho, mano. Ah. Cara, eu não achei que eu ia estar chorando por causa do despertar, mano.
See you around, Del.
Caralho, que foda, velho. Tá porra. Caralho.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Caralho, mano.
Ai.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Os que foram salvos.
It's you lot. From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Caralho.
Thanks.
Novo aliado, Basílio, lutador durão com voto fraterno. Caralho, mano. Que porra foi essa? Eu não sei nem porque que eu tô chorando tanto, velho. Eu não sei porque que eu tô chorando tanto. Quer dizer, eu sei, né? Foi foda pra caralho, mas nossa senhora, velho. Eu nunca derramei tanta lágrima por causa de um negócio assim, mano. Que loucura.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen.
Ela, pelo amor de Deus.
Will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Caralho, velho, a gente vai ter que lutar com a Hela também.
Sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctis Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Conseguir mais apoio para o príncipe enquanto procuramos meio de quebrar a maldição. Precisam de tempo para prosseguir.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
Eh?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty?
Desde que eles não descubram.
Hey men,
as long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
Irmão, que... Ah, mano. Eu sou o príncipe.
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Puta que pariu, véi. Tá. Tamo em água quente de novo.
Can we talk?
Ideia que pode acontecer numa situação dessa. Então, quando terminar os preparativos aqui, vamos concentrar no amanhã. E que os montes de soldados estão de olho em nós. Vamos fazer nossas compras na área da ponte do céu azul e voltar ao tratador de noite. Eu consigo sair? Não, eu não consigo sair daqui, né? Eu nem tenho o que comprar aqui. Vamos ser honestos, né? Vamos falar a verdade. E aí, amigo? Como é que você tá?
Tá?
Mesmo poder que vocês, mas sei lá o que for, foi o Del que me deu. É difícil pra caramba, mas eu não tô tão triste porque daqui pra frente eu vou poder usar esse poder como seu aliado. Caralho, véi. Meu Gold. Brutal. Caralho, que foda, véi. Os inocentes. Raça ferina. Encanto. De Maximilian. Ah, pode deixar isso aqui com ele, né? Não é todo mal. Esse aqui também. Várias coisas que eu posso estar usando aqui. Vamos ver primeiro qual que é o negócio dele. Ah, ele é fraco contra trevas também. E ele resiste a tudo que é físico. Calma, então daqui é perfeito pra ele. Ah, não. Não dá. Ah, vai, eu acho que dá, sim. Com todo respeito. Ele fica só fraco contra a luz. E pra mim tá de boa, velho. Honestamente, pra mim tá ótimo. E aí, pra ela... Cadê? Berg. C. Pode usar. Isso daqui mesmo. Pra mim tá bom. Tá, perfeito. E aí, ele só vai fraco contra a luz, o que é bom pra caramba. Ele não tem magia nenhuma. Ele é bem resistente. Ele tem o carregar. Tá. Frenesi, senso de parentesco. Ele é assar, dano físico médio de pancada a todos os inimigos. Finalmente ele vai ter um dano físico bem forte, né? Forte frenético. Ah, mas por quem eu vou trocar é ele? É que eu troco pela Huckenberg? Será que vale a pena fazer essa troca? Nossa, velho, não sei, mano. Eu não sei por quem eu troco ele. Porque a Huckenberg é extremamente útil já. Não é como se eu pudesse... Não, eu não posso trocar ela, velho. Ela é minha defesa absoluta. A Juna é forte. E a Ilfa também. Caralho, por quem que eu troco pra usar ele, velho? Só faz sentido eu trocar pela Huckenberg, velho. Por enquanto, pelo menos. Tá, vamos ver equipamento aqui pra ele também. Aqui. Ah, não isso daqui, né? Inclusive... Cara, eu acho que eu vou dar isso daqui pra ele, velho. Faz sentido. Literalmente só faz sentido pegar isso aqui pra ele. Ou não, né? Ou aumenta o ataque quando tiver na vanguarda. Seria melhor deixar isso daqui com ele, na verdade. E aí... Talvez isso com ele, enquanto. Cara, eu realmente não queria trocar a Huckenberg, mas eu acho que eu vou só porque eu quero muito usar ele. Tipo, muito mesmo. Quero muito usar ele. Muito. Então, Huckenberg, eu sinto muito, mas você vai ficar de fora por enquanto. Se eu tiver que usar ela de novo, eu vou usar. Mas por enquanto você vai ficar de fora. Por enquanto. Por enquanto. Não pra sempre. Tá. Ai, que doideira, véi. Subi. Ei, filho, você tá bom? Assim que minha história acaba. O que foi? Tá ferido? Pra ver, não é? Jogaram pra fora uma carruagem, os monstros me atacaram. Se a morte de mais um paripuço fosse algo tão importante assim. Chegado pra viver a bela paisagem uma última vez. Aquele monólito é tão visível, bonito. Que isso, cara? Não tem como ajudar ele, não? Pelo amor de Deus! Pelo amor de Deus, me ajuda ele, véi. Caralho, vai ficar assim mesmo? Vou deixar ele ali? Não é assim não, cara. Ah, eu não posso fazer nada por ele, mano. Vai só morrer ali mesmo. Pera, mas... O que eu faço aqui? Onde que eu tô indo? Onde que eu quero ir? Não era pra cá? O que eu tô fazendo? Ah, é pra dormir, né? Eu acho. Calma, o que eu tô fazendo, velho? Tô chapando. Firme, inclusive.
I'm tired.
Ah, vamos descansar, então. Parece muito confortável.
Sure.
Vou passar aqui por hoje.
Good night.
Puxa vida, bom descanso. Ah. E aí? Vai estar tudo pronto pra amanhã. Um minuto, só quero confirmar um detalhe, já que agora eu vou junto com vocês. Eu queria perguntar tá tentando salvar o pobre coitado do príncipe ou o país? Amo só a mesma coisa. É só a mesma coisa. Não é tão simples assim. Hey, mate. Você quer salvar o país, significa que está tentando vencer. Logo, você não pode desistir de representar o príncipe, mesmo que não dê para salvar o verdadeiro. Significa que se você vencer o torneio, você precisa levar essa mentira pro túmulo. Eu tô dizendo, você se declara o príncipe amanhã e tudo muda pra você, pra sempre. Você tem ideia de onde você tá se metendo? Tô prontíssima. Tudo só o que você tá dizendo, você é especial. Vou te contar uma coisa. Não tô te seguindo pra seguir o ritmo que a banda toca, ou vingar o dela. Claro que eu planejo dar uma sova naquele desgraçado do Luiz, mas faço isso pelo sonho, sabe? Por um mundo onde seu nascimento não decida os rumos da sua vida. Eu me juntar a vocês, esse é o mundo que vamos ver no final. Tenho fé nisso.
Leave it to me.
Deixa comigo, viu? Vamos certificar da sua segurança, desde que você se empenhe também. Fechou, capitão? Sim, senhor. Meu Gold, Basílio, meu Gold. Meu Gold. Me despedi, Basílio. Caralho, véi. Que cara bom, mano.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Eu queria que o nome dele não fosse esse, mas tudo bem. Eu perdoo, tá perdoado.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind. I couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Meu Deus, véi.
Allowed for just jumping mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object. Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Guido, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen?
Sim.
Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of sanctism, and I will save you all.
Sei
Not
não,
sure
hein?
about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow St. Rella in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Toma.
Friends, I...
Isso.
Is that Luis's
Ai, é o Charadeus. Ai, o que ele vai fazer? O que ele vai fazer, esse maluco? O que esse maluco vai fazer? Não inventa.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyaburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Isso vai realmente funcionar?
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect.
Ai, meu Deus.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Bom, fudeu então. É isso aí, rapaziada. Fudeu. Isso mesmo que vocês entenderam. É isso aí.
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this,
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example, and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hithlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. It is the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The Prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Ai, meu Deus. Ai, meu Deus. Ele tá na liderança, Luiz não se importa mais com os candidatos, principalmente porque não representam um desafio imediato pra ele. Coletei a da Codius. Puta merda. Aí é pro cavaleiro ainda, mano. Tamo em terceiro. Consegui um apoio enorme das pessoas. Agora que eu declarei como príncipe, é minha obrigação não desapontá-las. Ai, meu Deus. Ai, meu Deus. Tamo em terceiro, viado. Tamo em terceiro.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
Toma.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Ixi.
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more. Stand down.
Caralho, ela é... Caralho? Caralho, ela é foda?
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines.
Pera.
But that's...
Ela?
Sister. Children of God, I know the burdens you bear.
Ela?
I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you.
Pera aí. Será? Será que é ela?
But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Chorei.
Que?
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella! Saint Rella! Chorei.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again.
Ela.
Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse.
Era ela. Era ela do início. Meu Deus, quando ela tava conversando com a Juna, eu senti... Ai, era ela.
I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean...
Mano, tu tá zoando.
No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, e ela?
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
Tá falando sério? Mano.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting.
Ela?
What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster.
Por quê?
As heiress to the Sanctis Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctis Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Wait, por quê?
Isn't that a...
Pera.
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Cara, que? Que loucura!
Norris, swiftly!
Blast it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way.
I agree.
He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right?
Except me.
Norris! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
Deus, Deus.
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Caralho! Evoluiu para um celeste.
Let's fly!
Possible. It can fly.
Foda! Cara, que absurdo!
We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky runner!
Foda! Cara, que loucura, que loucura, que... Mano, o que tá acontecendo? Que montanha russa, que loucura! Que maluquice!
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
Afinal, você não tá voando?
Aren't you flying already? Why should you be worried?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't go poking the bear fairy, my lad. Really, I'd never have done this without you giving me the push I needed. Thank you.
Que isso, tamo junto.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Julia, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, If she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her, fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Assim,
Yes.
vamos lá, né?
I'm prepared for that.
O que mais eu posso fazer?
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
Tem algo errado. Será que é realmente coisa dela? Agora a gente também sabe que o outro, o Zorba, aquele desgraçado, marquei a localização das ruínas do Instituto de Magia no mapa. Ela vai estar a posto quando a gente chegar. Não quero que chegue a esse ponto, mas a gente pode ter que lutar. Publicar locais no mapa. Primeiramente, vamos ver isso daqui, ó. Jacodias. É. Ela vai... Ah, sabe qual que é o foda? Eu acho que ela vai ter dano de trevas e dano de luz. Talvez não seja uma boa ideia eu levar o Basílio. Não agora, pelo menos. Não agora. Eu vou levar ele comigo eventualmente, mas não agora. Basílio, você vem comigo, mas por enquanto não. Kenberg, você vai entrar no grupo. Tá, deixa eu pegar isso aqui de novo de volta. Kenberg. Malha de... demônio. Isso. Usar isso, por enquanto. Pode voltar pra cá isso daqui. Cara, que maluquice, velho. Talvez eu precise mais do que nunca. Clérigo. Eu acho. A gente precisa pensar bem no que a gente tá fazendo aqui. Pega megido, você pega... Cadê? Eu tinha pego... Aqui, né? Em passivas. Tensão do escudo. Aqui. Você... pode ficar... de luz? Em save, hein? Talvez seja uma boa até eu pegar isso daqui, né? Que é de aumentar a força e a taxa de acerto da síntese. Não que curandeiro tenha alguma síntese em específico que seja muito boa, né? Ação mágica. Um ataque infligiria uma enfermidade a todos. Acho que não. Cara, nem sei o que fazer, velho. Cara, eu tô em choque. Ai, que loucura. Vamos com isso mesmo, vai. Vamos ficar do jeito que a gente tá. A Huckenberg. Acho que até a carne não vai mais ajudar a gente. Eu precisava disso daqui pra ela. Só que eu nem magla tenho pra começar a conversa. Eu não tenho feiticeiro. Isso aqui seria muito bom de ter. O ponto é, por enquanto a gente não tem. Vamos tirar esse suco perfeito. Vou deixar isso. Arte do suco. Pra Juna. Ai, Juna. Poderia dar mais um. Nesse caso aqui seria bom se você herdar a segunda, né? Ufa. Ai, cara, eu nem sei mais, velho. Eu tô tão... E é ótimo se ele pegasse isso daqui também. Poderia até fazer o contrário, ensinar brutal pro Stow depois, né? Mas...
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
É o plano. Nossa, na
These
puta
are
que
the
pariu.
Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
Lá vamos nós.
Here.
Pronto.
Tally-ho then.
Arriscado e o clima é muito imprevisível nas montanhas, mas não temos outras escolhas.
Great. Let's move out.
Vamos lá.
I say, already seen preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build a blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The Gauntlet Runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
Você deve ter tido seus motivos. Eu acho.
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me. From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
Ah, não. Nosso intuito aqui é cuidar deles.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength.
even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
Caralho. Eita porra. Ah, sim.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
Fudeu.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O Pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call and unleash your fury once again before us.
Tá merda.
No choice. I can do this, everyone.
This may be excessive. If I can get close.
Não, que isso? Peraí.
Victory!
Vamos começar com isso, né?
Let's do this.
Caiu bastante.
Strong enough to protect the weak.
Vamos aumentar a defesa.
Thank you.
E
Let's go.
você vai usar isso. Vamos se preparar. Ok.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Tiro de quartzo? Que isso? Barreira contra ataques elementais.
Take this.
Trivial.
Ai.
Cupa's frozen. Her attacks won't do much like this.
Strike me if you
Usar
dare.
isso.
Hulkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full power.
Aqui o jeito vai ser isso.
Erode! I call upon a royal
Também.
soul.
E eu vou confiar que ele vai tomar de fogo.
Wind isn't working.
Ah, não, ele vai anular, é verdade. Tá, tudo bem, a gente tem megido mesmo, não tem problema. Tá, bom dano. Ai!
Can someone help her?
It comes to this.
Ai!
Strength. It comes to this.
Ai, tem decunda.
Cupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
Paladin! Not to save a
Pra
ground.
trás, você vai usar
Her attacks
isso.
won't do much like this.
Nossa, que merda, velho.
Are you alright?
That helped.
I am grateful.
That helped.
Hulkenberg's
I'm
frozen.
cold.
She can't strike at full power.
Não tem como. Tá, antes de tudo você vai usar... Cadê? Esse aqui.
No use holding back.
Perfeito.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll
Sogne,
show you.
show them strength.
Vai anular, né?
That was helpful.
I'm obliged.
Como é só um ataque, eu vou só fazer isso daqui. Ele vai bloquear. Pronto, tudo bem. É um só. Caiu de novo, velho. Que isso?
Allow me.
Outro? Ai!
Take this.
Que isso, cara?
Cupa's frozen.
Blade in
Her
hand.
attacks won't do much like this.
I stand waiting.
I'm cold.
She can't strike at full power.
We have
Começo.
provisions.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Quero testar minha teoria.
Behold this
Você
power.
usa isso também?
Raging fire.
Wait, that didn't work.
Ah, é verdade. Ele come 2. Ah, refletiu. Boa. Boa. Refletiu. Boa. Tá.
Strike at full power.
Perfeito. Tá, então, ó, seguinte. Você nesse do mago.
June is frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker.
Vai passar.
I'm
Você vai usar... Ah, tá com enfermidade, é verdade. Puta merda, velho. Ah, eu não tenho nada pra causar esse negócio, né?
Is there a better strategy?
Tá, tem algo pra curar peladura nela? Em específico?
I shall use this.
Tenho.
You've been frozen. Her attacks won't do much like this.
Fogo.
Hit their weakness.
Boa.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
Ah, tá. Isso.
Hit their weakness.
Ok.
That's your opening, Captain.
Você vai usar isso.
I will not let you die.
Perfeito.
Thank you.
Tudo bem.
Thanks.
Tudo bem. Por enquanto tá tudo bem.
I pray you're ready.
Você vai aumentar a nossa defesa. Só pra tá ligado.
Thank you. Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Covardia.
It comes to this.
Tá.
Juna, careful. It looks like you've got several
By this
ailments.
power.
Watch your back.
É isso.
You've got a
Observe
bunch of
the
ailments
enemy.
slowing you down, Captain.
I'll stay my place.
Passar.
Sogne, show them
Você vai
strength.
usar... Inclusive, olha, tem isso. Pera, sem efeito? Ah, não é assim, né, que vai funcionar essa bomba aqui.
Items can only summoner. Not this tactic. Summoner.
Tá, tudo bem. Tá, tem um plano, peraí.
Would work.
It didn't affect them.
Bloquear, mas não tem problema.
Watch me.
Vou usar isso.
Raging fire. That one didn't hit.
Desviou, ei!
Come on, Juna, focus.
Ai!
Allow me.
Ai, cara, que saco.
Chill. Take this.
Calma, Tá.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
Come forth, Royal
He can't
Soul.
strike at full power.
Primeira das duas aí.
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
Usa isso.
That helped. That was helpful.
You claim such power, then I will test it.
Vamos usar isso.
Juna,
Você vai usar isso também.
several ailments. Watch your back.
Perfeito. Erra aí, duvido.
It comes to this.
Tá. Aí, pau no meu cu, né?
Take this.
Ai, cara.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
By this power.
He can't strike at full power.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. Tá tudo no mínimo, cara. Do recomeço. Cadê recomeço? Cadê? Aqui, tá no recomeço.
This should work.
Tá. Sem isso aqui não dá pra jogar, véi.
Thanks.
I'm obliged. For all that we strive for. Not now. To you. Are you strong enough to
Pode
protect
usar
the
isso.
weak?
That did nothing.
Bloqueou, mas tá tudo bem.
Behold this power.
Usa isso. Ok.
Let's stay calm.
Don't let
Come
us down,
forth,
Juna.
Royal Soul.
C. Pode usar isso.
Hit their weakness.
Tá.
That's your opening, Captain.
Ai, boa, repeliu. Boa. Vamos.
Justice prevail.
Bora. Vamos. Usa
I
Medline.
will not let you die.
That helped. That was helpful.
I knew you'd help.
I shall do my best. I must concentrate. I shall rethink this. Please
Passa.
go right ahead.
This is just what
Você
I
pode
need.
usar
Strength.
isso.
Raging fire.
Ok. Você vai usar a transcendência do mago. Você vai usar a brasa do cavaleiro sagrado.
Are you strong enough to
Você...
protect the weak?
The situation is changing.
Eu acho que dá pra
If we
você
all work together. This may be excessive. I'd
Passar.
rather refrain for now.
pode ser. Tá. Pode ser também. Aumenta o ataque.
I'm grateful.
Tem um plano.
Underestimate a
Ela usou o
dragon
muro
at
de
your
parte, comeu meu
peril.
cu. Tá.
It comes to this.
Ai.
It comes to this.
Ai.
Vai
Tá, tudo bem. Então eu uso meio mesmo.
Still up?
Cuba's frozen. Protect won't do much like this.
Healing up.
Thank you. That was helpful.
I knew you'd help.
Summoner. Be fortified. Thanks.
Tá.
This is just what I need.
Você pode usar isso daqui mesmo só pra passar.
No good. It didn't affect them.
Ai, deu ansiedade. Enviou boa.
She's doing great.
Allow me.
Ah, muro de quartzo. Porra, velho.
Juna's in danger. Someone heal her.
Maybe not. By this power.
Vou tentar fazer isso então.
Cuba's frozen. Protect won't do much like this.
This won't. I defer to
Passa.
you.
Summoner.
Pode ser.
Need me.
This won't work.
Bloqueou, tá.
I'm only a songstress. This might
Passa
be
o
a good
turno.
strategy.
Come forth, royal
Usa
soul.
You hit their weakness.
Mil, boa.
That's your opening, Captain. What?
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Ai. Ai, tá todo mundo com
It
gelo,
comes
velho.
to this.
Yuna's badly
Enviou.
hurt. Get her some healing.
Tá. Ai,
Juna,
foda.
are you okay?
Power of
You look
heroes.
like you're about to drop.
I will not let you die.
Thank you. Thank you.
I knew you'd help.
Captain Summoner. His attacks are going to be a lot weaker. I shall confound you. Cuba's frozen. Dancer. Attacks won't do much like this.
Funda. Você pode tirar isso daqui.
Power.
Pra ela não usar defunda.
Allow me.
Erra, por favor.
What was that?
Ah, não errou, né?
Take this.
Ow! Cuba's frozen. Her attacks won't do much like this.
Vai no
Just
recomeço.
the thing.
That helped.
That was helpful. Thanks.
Tá.
Juna's
I can
frozen
do
over. Her attacks are going to be weaker now.
Você pode usar isso.
That was
Are you kidding me?
ineffective.
That didn't do a thing.
I'll show you.
Será que dá? Será que a gente mata?
Raging fire. You hit their weakness.
Não, é muito pouco dano.
Don't let it down, Juna.
Fire.
You hit their weakness.
Não, é muito pouco dano.
That's your opening, Captain.
Tá que saco.
My strength.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
Erra aí, erra. Não errou, cara, sério? Bicho de dólar?
Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing. Juna, are you okay? You look like you're about to
Are you
drop.
alright?
That helped. Thank you.
I knew you'd help.
Cuba's
I will
frozen.
take my fullest
Attacks
power.
won't do much like this.
Erode.
Captain's frozen. His attacks are going to be a lot weaker.
Cara, eu acho que...
I feel the magma.
Não, é muito pouco dano, velho.
Her attacks are going to be weaker now.
Usa isso. Tá, tudo
I'm
bem.
grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tá indo. De pouco em pouco tá indo. Refletiu. Boa. Boa. Que acabou. Que acabou. Perdeu. Perdeu. Sinto muito. No caso... Peraí. Agora vai. Perdeu? Perdeu. Tá. Perfeito.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Someday, I give unto you all that I am!
Peraí, ela, que isso, cara? Que?
Gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that far?
It's freezing.
Hã?
Wizard!
Tá, calma aí.
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Usa tetracarne só pra... Tá ligado? Só pra via. Das dúvidas.
Souls of kings, give me strength.
Isso. Tá. Cólera dracônica?
Badly hurt. Get her some healing.
Tá, repeliu.
We gotta wake her up.
Ela caiu.
Come forth, royal soul.
Usa isso pra poder passar.
Fire.
E
Let justice prevail.
você vai usar isso.
I'm cold.
She can't strike at full power.
Take my fullest power.
Você vai passar. Você vai reviver ela.
We can do this.
Time for my grand comeback.
Not this one.
Vou ter que usar item, peraí. Cadê? Ritual maior, pode ser. É o jeito. Tá. Recuperou-se.
I ask for your aid.
Faz isso. Removeu o reforço. Você já usa isso.
Come forth, royal soul.
Transcendência do mago. Transcendência não, né? Transcendência, caralho. Você vai usar isso. Você vai usar isso. Pode ser. Você vai usar isso. Pra não comer toda a sua mana, né? Você vai usar isso. Boa. Tá.
Oh, power of heroes!
Vou até ter a carne. Não, na real você passa. Você usa isso. Ok, perfeito. Removeu. Usa isso. Cara, isso aqui seria perfeito de usar. Temos o mago.
With blade in hand.
Até melhor assim, na verdade. Diminuir a taxa de acertar. Usa isso pra acertar menos. Você vai fazer o mesmo. Enviou, boa. Boa, 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 boa.
Lend me your strength.
Agora até usar isso, vai. Caralho, 2000 de dano, que isso? Que loucura. Perfeito. Usa isso. Matamos? Toma gap. Toma gap, toma gap. 2000 de dano, filho. Toma. O dragão não é páreo para mim. O dragão não é páreo para mim. Toma gap. Caralho, quanta coisa, que isso? Nossa senhora. Que doideira. Meu Deus.
Not bad at all.
Ah, realmente não foi nem um pouco ruim. De fato.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Power can be so intense.
Does it
Calma,
seem
fia.
that I've grown stronger?
Nossa, que doideira, velho.
Well fought. You truly are strong.
Por que você tá fazendo isso, Hela?
Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me. But have you any last objections?
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Ela não tem mais nada a dizer?
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became...
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... Kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, it's... Surely it's beyond all...
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy.
Que isso?
Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
Mano, ela também tá sendo injustiçada nisso.
Falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's
Seu
lapse of
desgraçado.
judgment?
Caralho, que filho da puta, mano.
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
Poder que você buscava? Eu não entendi.
The power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
Ai, ai, ai. Porra, humano também, véi. Ele quer humano vindo pra cá? Isso eu não tô entendendo.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice?
Ah, o inimigo nunca deixou de ser o Luis.
Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince.
To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people. He is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the Church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond.
Oh.
Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Os que foram salvos pelo Fidelio.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
Vamos, Batley.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister, please, you... Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Caralho, ela já tava morrendo. É por isso que ela tava sentindo dor. Ah, mano.
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom.
I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Caralho, velho.
Huh?
Maldição. Quantos ele fez? Ele acordou.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
Ah, mano. Tadinha. Caralho, 2 irmãos, velho. Num curto período de tempo, velho.
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Dell. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
É uma conexão entre uma maldição e uma amaldiçoada. O corpo dela pagou o preço e ela devia saber que não tinha muito tempo de vida.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church, for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart in all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
Ela deixou uma missão pra gente.
She gave us a mission.
E a gente vai ter que concluir essa porra.
Yes. You're right. Can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place. Just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Meu amigo. Ela. E na maldição. Em troca da vida da Hela. Caralho, véi. Estamos em segundo, viado. Faleceu. É possível que os fiéis dela passem a apoiar o príncipe. Caralho, mano. Sem palavras. Novidades chocantes sobre a Hela chegaram a todo o país através dos pássaros dos pregoeiros, alcançando até mesmo grande tarde ao fim do dia.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public, but the criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our... If this message is being read,
it means that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain, with any real chance at the throne. The boy, and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace.
Isso tá tudo no plano
Blind
dele?
defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor,
Maria.
we're surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
Por vocês nós iremos. 24 de setembro.
All reason. What has Rella done? Even in death, she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
Nenhuma.
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
Bom, vocês perderam e a gente ganhou? Ainda não, né? Mas vocês perderam. Seus merdas, seus bostas, seus desgraçados, seus canalhas.
I see.
Sem vergonhas.
Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Isso é quanto tempo? Um mês? Mais de um mês? Estalagem em Altabury. Que surpresa, não esperava ver vocês de novo em Altabury. Poucos teriam a coragem de aparecer de novo depois de irritar tanto o Lord Guido e o exército de monges como vocês fizeram.
Não.
Agora não é hora de ficar pensando nisso, meu chapa.
Yes.
Ela confiou em nós. Ela gostaria que protegêssemos todo o país, incluindo os fiéis sanctários, que ainda são súditos reais do príncipe.
Right.
Além disso, um covarde que foge da cidade para salvar a própria pele dificilmente seria digno de receber apoio.
I beg your pardon.
Não gostaríamos de nos preparar para a batalha antes de voltar para Grantade. Peço desculpas por envolver você novamente. Entenda. Bem, não se preocupem, nunca integraria vocês para a igreja. Não que o exército de monge ainda esteja atrás de vocês. Lord Guido desistiu disso. Disse que é uma briga inútil a essa altura. Bom, vocês devem estar bem cansados com tudo que aconteceu. Podem descansar sossegados. Puxa vida, hein? Não tá morto de cansaço. Porque a maldição do príncipe acabou, a gente só não pode dar bobeira. Ai, depois de tanto tempo acontecendo merda atrás de merda, agora a gente dá uma parada, né? Amigos, nos vemos em breve. Rolou muita coisa. Esse foi um dos episódios mais loucura. Foi loucura, foi tudo loucura. Está ficando maluco. Nos vemos em breve, amigos. Até daqui a pouco.